Working with suppliers. So this is chapter 43, managing stock. Stock includes raw materials or component parts bought into the business to make a product, semi-finished products that are being made on the production line, finished goods which are ready to be sold to the customers. Businesses must make decisions regarding how much stock to hold. Holding too much stock can result in businesses having to reduce prices to sell unwanted stock to free up space in the warehouse or on a sales floor. Holding too little stock can result in missed sales. A balance must be made between the cost of holding stock and ensuring enough stock is available to satisfy customer demand. Stock management is therefore a key role in business. The overall objective of stock management is to make sure that a business has the right quantity of stock available at the right time and at the right quality. So this is bar gauge stock graphs. Businesses can use these graphs to help manage and monitor stock levels within a business. So make sure you understand how to interpret the graph, because you can have a question and they can ask you like what's maximum stock level. So it's 800 units. It could be in multiple choice question or as a numerical question, etc. This bar gauge stock graph shows that in week 0 the business was holding 800 units of stock. However, by week 2 it had used 600 units as the volume of stock reached the minimum level of stock the business wishes to hold, which is also called buffer stock, which is 200 units. This shows that the business was using up stock at a steady rate of 300 units per week. In week 2, delivery of 600 units arrived, which brought the stock level to the maximum that the business wishes to hold of 800 units. The new orders which arrived in week 2, 4, 6 and 8 are triggered at the reorder level of 400 units. As delivery of each order takes just under a week to arrive, a new order must be placed at 400 units. Otherwise, the business would end up using some of its buffer or spare stock of 200 units that it is holding, just in case it finds there is a problem with any of its stock or there is a rush of last minute orders that needs fulfilling. So key terms linked to a bar gauge stock graph. Maximum stock level is what a business can or wishes to hold, may be set based on the amount of space that is available to hold stock, how easy it is for the business to gain additional stock from suppliers when needed, and the type of good that is sold. A business that sells products with a short shelf life will not want to hold too much stock, as there is a danger that it may become out of date and need to be thrown away if it is not sold. Buffer stock level is the minimum amount of stock a business wishes to hold so that orders and last minute orders can be successfully met. The level will be set based on how expensive it is for a business to hold stock and how easily and quickly it is able to gain more stock from suppliers. Reorder level, this is the point when a business should place new order to ensure that a new delivery of stock arrives in time so that the stock levels do not fall below the minimum stock level. The level is decided based on how quickly a supplier can organize and send a new delivery of stock to a business once it's ordered. The level of buffer stock the business wishes to hold up and how quickly stock is used up. Lead time is the time it takes between placing the order and receiving the stock. This is measured in days, weeks, or months. The lead time determines when an order must be placed so that it arrives in time to prevent the stock level falling below the minimum stock level. If a supplier is based overseas, the lead time will be longer than if a supplier was based in UK. The use of just-in-time JIT stock control. An alternative to the traditional method of holding stock in a business is just-in-time stock control, or it's written JIT as well. JIT involves producing products to order. With JIT, stock arrives just when it is needed in the production process. Finished goods are not stored by the business but are sent directly to customers. To operate successfully, JIT requires businesses to have strong relationships with their suppliers to ensure deliveries consistently arrive and when they are needed. No spare or buffer stock is held. JIT is most effective when demand is consistent and relatively easy to predict. Advantages: lower cost of storing, insuring, and managing stock. Cash is not tied up in stock and is available to use elsewhere in the business. Stock is less likely to be damaged or stolen. Stock will not become out of date or obsolete. Disadvantages of just-in-time: late deliveries result in the production schedule being delayed. Lack of flexibility to meet unexpected orders or to correct mistakes on the production line. More deliveries have a negative impact on costs, the environment, and potentially the reputation of the firm. Increased administration costs from processing and organizing many deliveries. Business may not be able to benefit from any discounts given from suppliers for buying in bulk.